in a really small area. I'm sort of impressed and terrified for her all at the same time. Oh, hello, Yeti. Like, okay, so impressed in the how difficult this area is going to be because all the like borderline champion things, right? But also that we went through that without fucking up and collecting them and dying to them all at once. You know, like the accidental oopsie of running away from something into something. This is a dead end. Okay, so this is dead end. If this is... Well, I'm glad I did the little lap then, if that's the case. I might just take us back, because I've got a hell of a lot of inventory crap. Oh, man. I have so much excitement for this area, just because, like, it's so nice to see a different kind of landscape, you know?
Good evening.
Oh. All resistances plus 25. Man, anything that's like all resistance, I'm so very interested in that. It's literally like, you know how like everybody kind of like has like some kind of like vice that you can kind of like open a jacket and be like, you know, I happen to have this kind of wares for you to peruse and stuff. Like some people it's like frogs, some people it's like, I don't know, specific like food or something like that. Me, it's fucking all resistances in Diablo. It's like anytime I see something that's got like really heavy resistances, I'm like, oh, I would like that. And then I look at it and it's always on a fucking shield in this. And there's another good shield. 20%. Oh my god. 48% cold resistant, 20% lightning resistant, 20% fire resistant, 20% poison resistance. Sweet Jesus. I'm questioning a lot about why I'm getting a lot of really nice shields. Because this is not... Like, its defense isn't super great, right? Its chance to block is pretty good. For, like, a shield and shit. But, like... That's gotta be the eighth really good statted shield that would be beneficial to my person. Like, some people be looking at this and they're like, oh yeah, no, it's junk or something like that. Now you gotta get the context of it's for my person, right? And like those resistances, like, let me sell it, there's still money. But like those resistances, I could do with some of those. Like fire would have maybe, I don't think it would have capped. It would have got close. Yeah, it would have been really close. But lightning resistance would have taken away a bit. Poison resistance would have helped. Poison resistance would have helped so much up against like Baal. Gotta make sure my shit's repaired and that I've got arrows because I use a lot. I don't want to have to come back in if I don't need to. Obviously, if I'm picking up a shit ton of loot, I have to. For selling. Let me just throw that down here. So, I kind of feel like... Okay, so if my logic says it's like over here, and let's just say it's flip reversed. I wonder what's down here then. Let's go find out. Gotta be careful because we've got vipers around the corner here. Stay wide there. Let me just go check because there's normally... Death Advocate approaches? What? Oh yeah, no. Like the... There was like an evil shrine, right? No, that was a monster shrine. Where is the... You know, I'm not gonna question where the summon is. Let's just be happy that it didn't summon a big cluster of BS. Yep, no, we got some stuff up here. I'm gonna have to put the fucking decoy at a distance again. Like when we went through whatever fucking area it was last time. Where I had to kind of like safeguard us like that. I love these guys. Cave bleepers are so cute. They sound so cute. Yeah, so... I'm gonna follow this up through here. Because yeah, everything in me tells me to go up. I don't know if that's because exit or if that's waypoint. Eliza, come with me. Come with me. Well, I don't know what's casting lightning in here, but got a different decoy in the room. Stormburn, hungry. Teleportation, I'm getting hit. Shit. Okay, there was like a spot like here. I could kind of... Yeah, okay, we got the spot. Okay, if he doesn't move, extra fast, lightning, enchanted, teleportation. I mean, oh, he's got teleportation. Yeah, he's gonna move. I can't do attacks fast enough. I can click a lot faster than she can attack, which is funny sometimes because I'm like, I could kill them if she could keep up with it, but she can't keep up with it, and I can't like do any specific boosting and shit like that because I would have had no clue how to like fix that like speed issue as a kid. Oh shit! Beyond getting like faster stuff, mate. I actually do want to see. Okay, so I can take like a small hit, but I'm not doing enough damage to take that hit. And Valkyrie's following us, which means that group's not great. By the way, that group also has a special in it, because somebody got himself an aura. Who are you? You're in the back. Yeah, Chaos had the jagged. Magic resistant and what? Sorry? Cold enchanted aura. Aura enchanted. Hold on, let's move back. Smells not wagging tail happily. What's like tail stops wagging, falls asleep. Something for she's not. Wacken's falling asleep. I'm glad you're getting some rest. You need that rest for like repairing your foot. Alright. Yeah, no, I'm glad I saw orange and boss plate. Alright. So that paths us up that way. So what paths down this way? Is this a dead end? I'm kind of expecting, you know how you get like the harpies? Wait, is that hissing? Oh, it's hissing. It's vipers. Fuck vipers. Nope. I gotta stand in a position where we're not getting hit by them as well. Claw vipers in here is a bit fucking rich, honestly. Yeah, I'm still a little bit salty about having to fucking fight them for, what was it, 2 hours? No, it's 2 hours initially to get my shit back, and then the 15 hours, well technically 12 hours, to like run back through all of fucking... Oh, it is waypoint. Sick, we got the waypoint. Oh, you know what that means, right? Is even if the game crashes, we get to start from here next time. So, yeah. That's awesome. I wasn't sure if we were going to be able to do that in 3 hours. How long is that? It was like 2 hours. Oh, that's faster. Okay, so I know that like obviously if you can keep up your strength and shit like that, you can fight things quickly and stuff. And obviously my person being like woefully underpowered the way that she is on purpose and crap makes it really hard for me to kind of keep up with the group when like we move around and shit. But it took us 2 hours and a bit. I think it was 2 hours to completely clear the Arreat Plateau last time, and then we spent extra time clearing the whatever the fuck the dungeon thing out there was called, I can't remember. But that took us a while because of the crashing and shit, which honestly I do think it's got a lot to do with the lava and stuff in there. But apart from one of the maps has got 2 of those on it, one of the bigger landscapes that we'll come up to, because hold on. So I don't think it's Glacial Trail or Halls of Pain. Neither of them have got one. Frozen Tundra I think has 2 of those magma lava dungeons that keep crashing, right? I think that's a lot of what's happening. But that, when we get to Frozen Tundra, it's gonna be an absolute fucking cunt. You know why? Because it's a really large area and it's got 2 of those things. So I'm gonna have to clear up to it, and then I'm gonna have to clear inside of it, and then inside the other one. And when it crashes, I'll have to re-clear my way to it to go back in and clear it again. So that's the only place I can foresee us maybe unintentionally getting some extra XP if I don't die in amongst the crashes. That's the only way I could see us kind of like, you know, catching up kind of thing. Like I do know what my character's roughly were when I finished, you know, going through Act 5 and stuff initially. Oh shit, here we go. Here's the special dude again. What are you? You're Seed Fester. Okay. Seed Fester, where'd you go, mate? There he is. Extra fast teleportation. Oh, he's obviously or enchanted. Stand the fuck back. Yeah, so typically speaking, one of my characters, if I kind of like spec on the way that I'm playing this one, if I go through all of the acts and I don't do any like extra kind of fucking around, backtracking, stuff like that too much, I die a bit, like just casual enjoyer sort of play, I tend to come out about a level 90, right? So that's kind of what I'm expecting of Kelly. When she comes out of this, she should be about a 90. That's kind of like my hallmark for, is she kind of on par for where she's supposed to be, kind of thing. But she might not be. I might get to that point and maybe she's still somewhere in like, I hope not, but mid 80s. What are we up to now? We're like 82. Let's hope that, you know what, we might actually be mid 80s. Yeah, we might be mid to late 80s by the time we go through there. We might not hit 90. That's an interesting point. Just general knowledge of like playing through and shit, like what I should be getting, like unless I'm counting for like the random dying as well, obviously, because I casually just die every so often, like earlier when I was doing shit instead of like keeping my person alive. That shit happens. So accounting for that, loss of XP, blah blah blah, plus don't forget we lost that like 1 to 2 whole bars previously. So we definitely already lost like about the equivalent of 2 levels. So I should be, I think, a level 84 at this point at least. But I'm 82. Stone Eater the Axe, Fire Enchanted, Cold Enchanted, Magic Resistant. Well, that's okay. Yeah, I think for where I am, I'm supposed to be an 84 and I'm at 82. So I'm like about 2 behind. That's okay. That's not too bad. I can deal with that. Like, I can handle her not being up to like dealing with Vile. It's just gonna involve us being, well, to be fair, I can't really remember fucking Hell. Like I spent a lot of time playing Hell difficulty, like going back through and like replaying that with like my main character and shit, but I haven't done it on Resurrected, so it's not fresh to my brain. It's like the information I have is like 20 years old, more or less. Not exactly 20 years old, but it's not at the beginning of my fucking brain. Oh, hello, we got a level. Okay, let's quickly go back to town, save that. No snakes, stay where you are. Yeah, basically the information I'm trying to recall on is like from too long ago, and my brain is like too tired to recall shit. We got unidentified. Even if I just sell something, just having gotten back into town, clicked on something is normally enough to count the save. Okay, so it's been forever, literally so long since we've been able to put some points. They are all 25s at the moment. We're 83. I was starting to think that was never gonna happen. Like, it was gonna happen, but like, you know, there we go. That still brings me so much like happiness to do this shit, you know? It's so like silly fun. It's great. Okay, where was that to? I guess we never really got through here, and I didn't grab fucking critical strike yet. Alright, off we go with that. And then we've got these 4 to go. So 4 more levels, there'll be 87 before I can put any more points into these 3. If it's 87, that would take us up to 90. Yeah, we'd be at the most a level 8 on all of the attacks at 90. No, actually, be 7 on average, because like ignoring the 1, right? It would, all this page would go up to 7, and then I'd get the 3 points on these to be 8. So my arrow, my immolation arrow will go up to 8. And all of these skills, my decoy and my Valkyrie and stuff, they will all still be 7s at 90. Wow. Oh man. There is like an organic fucking enjoyment to this, realistically. Just like seeing how I can't even like really describe it, but just seeing how bad she'll be is enjoyable. That's the best answer you're gonna get. It's just kind of like, wow, okay. Because beforehand I was kind of speculating. I expected we might be like an 8 by 90, but I wasn't 100%. Now I know for sure. There's a reduced requirements. Fire resistance and poison. We don't need those. I'm getting a lot of health, which sucks because I know I'll need it later, but I have no room to store it. The only good thing is it does cost a lot of money. The only bad thing is, obviously, if we were to... Where am I? Over here. Let's go over here. If we were to, say, have, I don't know, Eliza drop dead a couple of times after buying a bow, it could be really bad because we wouldn't be able to afford her for a while. Not for long. I shouldn't be in... I was going to say, I shouldn't be in their range. But... What was that? It's Imperial Mall. The other thing too is when I pop out at the other end of this... Actually no, there's a tunnel under this, isn't there? I think so. Either this one or the other one. This one, passage... maybe. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to have a quest. Actually, that's a good point. Do I have a fucking... I haven't looked at this for so long. I got the socketed thing. Ah, yes. That's right. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure Crystalline Passage has a fucking thing under it. I was like, I'm pretty sure it's this one, but I'm like, I haven't got the quest. No, I got the quest a long time ago, and it's taken us a very, very long time to get through here. Oh, she's been missing for a very long time. Anya's ability to avoid frostbite and hunger and fucking thirst and all that is impressive. I can hear you. Fucking shaky snakes up in here. Whoa, shit. Oh, that was something. Yeah, I kind of hate the Vipers. Claw Vipers will kind of kick you forwards. I think it stuns you momentarily too, which is a difficulty. Like these guys, the Snowdrifters, they do a lot of damage. The little Cave Leapers, they're doing like fuck bugger all and stuff, but we're actually kind of like, we're sort of actually kind of keeping up now. Like, I don't think she's that much impressively stronger after getting like a point here and there, right? But I do feel like we're killing them faster than we were 5 minutes ago, which is great. You know what would be really great? Getting a great bow. We could land ourselves a really decent bow. Bow, not crossbow, right? And something that doesn't have reduced requirements. Maybe even something that's got some sockets on it. We would be absolutely, like, got magic kind of stuff. Because I also am waiting to get a better bow to fucking imbue. Like with the last fucking one that we get. It's, the one that she's got at the moment, admittedly, it has got us through, like, a good chunk of hell. And her bow is crap. Which is really impressive for her, realistically. But I'd like something that she could go on to use, like, forevermore, sort of thing, you know? You know, something that, like, slaps a name on it and it takes me a long time to ever find something to replace it. That would be amazing. Alright. I also think that it's really interesting we keep kind of getting as many bosses as we do. I can hear snakes again. I'm guessing it's up this way. I also used to have a suspect situation with the lighting and stuff. I know that there's like lighting kind of everywhere, but I just kind of feel like some places seem more obvious. Like, I don't know, my brain just works with the spaces as like the lighting is a clue, kind of like with 7 Days to Die. Give me that skill shrine. I don't know if that gives me more skills or if I feel more skillful to be able to do more damage for a moment. I can't remember. Let's have a quick looky-loo. More skills for a moment. Cool beans. Okay, well, while we've got a second, give me a different Valkyrie. There we go. And throw in that. I don't know why Eliza decided to go stand over there, but she's making choices. Yeah, no, that is the frustrating thing about getting a good fucking shrine and then having to go back to town is that these guys are dying so much faster. This would be the equivalent of if I was probably the level that I'm supposed to be by the look of that. Yeah, that looked a lot like what I was supposed to be at level wise for that fight. And you know what? It actually looked like that went pretty smoothly, pretty easily. So one more level, mind you. Like, obviously, once I pop out the opposite end of this fucking tunnel thing, right? I'm obviously going to encounter things that are stronger again. This kind of matches up there. But, like, if it was this area again at 84, apparently it would be actually quite bearable. Mind you, it really does depend on what creatures you get when you spawn in, because the game is really like a 50-50 on, is it going to be an easy run with like nice, like lighter to fight kind of enemies, or is it going to be a heavy run where everything is a fucking boss? Oh, we found the thing. Sick. I remember this being a nightmare to find her in there, because I don't think it's level 1, is it? Let's go to the Frozen River, because if we can get this done, then we don't have to come back, well, obviously we don't have to come back down here, but we also don't have the quest. And this is an annoying maze. It has the guys that come back to life. These guys. Can't kill them, but they're like a sponge, realistically. They're an annoying sponge that will respawn behind me, which is a problem because we don't want something to spawn in and trap us somewhere. Well, also that and like the clearing everything, but well, hello. Oh, we got the fairies in here, the harpies or whatever. I always think of them as fairies because like their attack looks like fairy fire or whatever. I don't know why I think that, but I just do. But yeah, okay. So far this isn't too bad. Mind you, I haven't exactly found a boss down here yet, and I'm expecting the bosses down here to be stupidly OP. Give me that. I should also be helping fight. Instead of sitting here looting, I should be helping fight. I reckon I could probably actually hit those up close. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to go back. Yes, I do. How much is that? That's a 1 stick. I don't... maybe. I think I could fit it. Okay, leave a health potion there. I'd rather be carrying 1 potion than a fucking 4 stick. Honestly. I like the attack, how it looks. And it kind of like, I don't know, it's just like a sparkly, fiery thing. It's nice. Hey, Mama. I have a whole heap of things. Just bits and pieces to sell you. I also didn't check my mana and shit as I was selling that, so that's going to cost me a tiny bit. But that's okay. Grab a couple of those. Realistically, I didn't have to pick up the extra health because I had health back on the ground where we were going. There we go. Alright. I also forgot to check my arrows. Yeah, no, we're good. We're good. Alright. Let's keep going. Quick scratch. There we go. Alright, I can hear you guys. That's what I can hear. It's so quiet in this fucking frozen river thing. I'm pretty sure there's only one level 2 frozen river. But it's like, it's not the same as the sewers, but it's big enough, like the sewers. I always remember it being a pain in the ass because there's a lot of like winding areas and things can fly. There's a special in here, hold on. You are... what? There, that guy. Grief Thorn the Quick, Undead Teleportation, Fire Enchanted Magic Resistant. Okay, well that's not too bad. I'm not worried about that. It's just, they all seem to have fucking teleportation, although he is taking the hits like a champ, and he's the kind of enemy I can't take a hit from. So I can't get in there and manual this. It's all gonna be all three of us working, and that's why they get back up after a while. I'm actually more worried about the ones behind us getting up. I really am. The dudes that just like perpetually get up and walk around and stuff. Oh, it can trap you in a bad spot. Oh, hello. Oh, that looks like a special dude over there. Go for it. I honestly would have liked to have kept her, like, the previous summon, but I know it doesn't kind of work that way. Who is the special in here? I saw somebody glowed. There you are. Blackheart the Impaler, Undead Curse, Stone Skin, Spectral Hit, immune to physical, immune to cold. I'm so glad I can summon her over there because fuck that fight. There's also like the... hello, hold on. Put you up there. There's also the harpies or whatever over there. Yeah, you attack my corpsey thingy over there. No, you play with that. Because that looks like a... it's not a multi-shot, but it looks like there's at least a couple of them over there. Alright. There we go, there's a harpy. Oh, succubus, sorry. Okay, as long as we can get... oh god, they're killing my Valkyries so quickly. Mind you, the succubus and the harpies and all of them do, like, considerable damage. Yeah, the rot walkers. Alright, hold on, let's put you over here now. I gotta find my way over there. What the hell is this group? Yeah, give me my mana recharge, please. I sort of want Valkyrie to be in the thick of this. Hold on. She didn't get the memo. Oh no, the gloams. That's actually a problem. I didn't realize we were going to be up against them in here. So why is it a problem? I have like no ability to take lightning, and their lightning is very, very strong. So I don't even think that they're in the area. Hold on. Valkyrie, get your ass back down there. I can't walk through that. I've got to kind of like pace myself to not be in the right spot to get fucking hit. I've got to dance around this fight. And then somebody else is giving off electricity on top of that? Oh no you don't. You guys stay the fuck across the river, please. Who is the special? What is the special? Fucking hell. Put another decoy. Put another one. I will just get you dead. Come on, there we go. Alright. Holy crap. Let me put another decoy in there. Honestly, the decoy was helping me. It's Dragonthorn the Dead. Demon, Lightning, Enchanted Mana Burn, Magic Resistant, immune to Lightning, immune to Cold. Hi, Phoenix. Phoenix has decided to join us. Phoenix my cat for a bit, doesn't know. Yeah. He's kind of moseyed on in here. It was like extra like cuddly yesterday. Oh, Eliza level finally. Sweet. She's gonna be like 1% more useful. She's got all my hand-me-downs and shit, so this is not super useful for us. But it's better than fucking nothing. Come on, succubus. Okay. What can we carry? Chuck that in there. Chuck that in the bottom for the moment. Yeah, I went through some health like crazy through that. Grab me that. I chuck that in there. I could probably carry a 4 if I need to. Build plate. I don't know what it's about off the top of my head. It's a takes all inventory thing. Okay.
I am overburdened.
Let's see what we can carry out of this. Be mostly potions.
I am overburdened.
Potion. There's talons. I can hear the rot ones fucking muttering in the background. It's pretty cool. It's very, very atmospheric. which is nice.
Good to see you.
Hey, Ken. Eliza having a level